Hello, Leo, and welcome to my channel. I'm Adriana. I'm a transformational life coach and abundance consultant. I have an intuitive message for you today about your week, channeled directly from my guides. And I also wanted to say Happy New Year. Speaking of New Year, I have amazing New Year's readings available for another 2 weeks, so be sure to sign up for yours fairly soon. Soulguidancewithadriana.com, where there's a link to the page in the description below. You have you have the Deer as your first card, Power, and I feel like this card came up for you maybe last week or the week before. I want to save this until a little later and start with, okay, we're looking at Five of Pentacles. Okay. This is looking like maybe a trickier new year than usual. Okay, a new year where it's hard to look forward with some hope. There may be bigger financial difficulties than you had anticipated, but you're really struggling to find that sense of inspiration and that sense of, I want to say a little bit, it's that willingness to keep going. There's just something that hasn't worked out the way you wanted it to work out. And this energy feels it's kind of like that bitter disappointment energy. Yeah, it doesn't feel great. Okay, let's look at beneficial energy coming in. Oh, thank goodness. And then challenging energy, 10 of Wands. Okay. Now I want to say to you, I'm going to bring her back. This Deer is power. And this is about understanding power, understanding that power doesn't need to be wielded loudly or forcefully in order to be there. Trusting inner quiet power. And what is power but the ability to do, the ability to create, the ability to change? And when you know you have this power within you, it's easier to keep going. When you're not connected to that sense of power, then it's very easy to feel powerless, like I'm powerless to change the situation. And that's where our Five of Pentacles is right now. Okay, so you've really got two choices, Leo. You have the possibility to start over. You have the possibility to start afresh with our Rebirth card. The Rebirth card asks you to take very honest, truthful, and kind of black and white assessment of the past. What worked? What did not work? And based on that information alone, not your emotional ties to anything, not obligation, not loyalty, not time already invested into anything, based on just the black and white facts of what worked, what didn't work, you then decide, okay, I'm only going to go in the direction of what worked. I am completely cutting off what did not work. I am no longer the person who chooses the things that don't work. The Rebirth card is also challenging you to take a lighter view of your situation and to look at it from a more creative, childlike perspective. You know, when children are building sandcastles or something by the ocean and the ocean knocks it down, some will cry, some will never try to build another sandcastle again. But most kids will just sit there and they'll pick up the bucket and maybe just start again. Maybe if they're a little wiser, they'll move a little bit more closer to the shore so that they're not stuck, so that the waves won't come to the sandcastle again. So, children, because they don't have this strong concept of self or failure, they don't have the life experience that we do, they're not paralyzed by things that don't work out. And when you connect with that childlike, playful energy, it's a lot easier to pick up the pieces and look at what's actually there. This loss has been quite devastating. And I realize it's a big shift to go from where you are back to what can really help you. But all I can tell you is that the universe is aligning so that you will have that opportunity to look at becoming different, look at rebirthing yourself into something else. What is going to challenge you is the desire to keep going in the old way. Even though it doesn't work, even though you're burdened, the body language of these two cards is really quite plain. She's crying, she's got her hand over her eyes like she can't even face the world, and he's bent over because these sticks are really heavy, and he's walking uphill. So he's walking uphill carrying a heavy burden. So neither figure is in a place they want to be in, but they're choosing to be in this place, to carry burdens that are too heavy, to focus on this feeling of desolation versus, okay, maybe I just need to shift something. I want to get a little more cards because this is a bit heavy. 7 of Wands and Prince of Swords. Okay. So Leo, the Prince of Swords is your ticket forward. To be very honest, to be very unemotional, and just say, you know what, this is the way I need to go. This is my best course of action. This is my truth. This feels, no, it's not feels, because it's a sword card, it's calculated, it's mental, but it's based on logic. It's based on facts. It bases itself on things which can be proved. It's not ideas or ideals or hopes or wishes. This is hard, cold facts. And this Prince of Swords is asking you to see the truth even stronger, rather than like defending your position. It's clear that this position doesn't work for you. This position is not creating the life you want to be leading. This position isn't working. There's no reason to defend it. The only person you're really trying to prove to, no, you're really defending yourself against it. That doesn't make any sense. You're the one who's feeling defensive about it. Maybe that's a slightly better way to put it. Nobody else needs you to prove that it's the right or wrong. It's you that are trying to prove it to yourself. And let's go back to the deer. We have the goddess Artemis on this card, and Artemis is a hunter. And what do hunters do? They go after what they want. They seek prey and they go after it. And that prey to you might be a goal or a solution, but the other message of this card is, although she's the hunter, she's got this beautiful crown or this beautiful thing of antlers going on. And so in a way, she is the prey as well as the hunter. So you are the solution as well as the thing seeking the solution. You are connected to it. You just need to align with it. And to understand that it is not separate from you, it is not unattainable, it's all right there. It's just a matter of changing your mindset. Ooh, okay, Leo. Thank you so much for joining me today, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Do really encourage you to check out these New Year's readings. Again, the link is in the description below, and they have been really helpful to those who have already gotten them. And it just really sets up your year right with the clear vision of what's in front of you. I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a good one, Leo.